social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
All right, boys and girls, it's another day, a new mayoral Monday, and we found yet another new Libs of channel. Shout out to Libs of Chicago. Now, I had intended to just talk about these flash mobs of students and young adults that are out wilding out in Chicago. Let me just bring this in real quick. So just during the weekend, it's just a lot of siren noise, but during the weekend, it's just mobs of maybe even 50, hundreds of kids run around downtown, just mobbing, just straight mobbing, just starting fights, being a nuisance in traffic, whatever of that nature. And you see the police are there, and I mean, nothing is really getting resolved. These kids are out they're fighting, all kinds of stuff going on. And these are the downtown tourist communities. These are where you would expect to see tourists and the such of that nature enjoying a good night, and you just see kids out here just wilding out. My intent was to really just look at this and just ask what's going on in Chicago. I ran across this page and it got me looking at some of the other things. These are some other things that are happening. I'm only muting it because of just some of the noise and some of the what's being said. And I mean, this is horrible to see because these young adults, I mean, there's tons of them. This is all they have. Look at this right here. I know a lot of you probably saw this one. Just out here in the middle of traffic, just running around, just doing the most, coast to coast, literally. Just fighting and running around and interrupting traffic and hitting cars, getting hit by cars, the whole nine. This is insane. May this never come to Atlanta because it might go bad quick. I mean, the police are there and nothing is getting done. There's a paddy wagon right there. Nothing is getting resolved. So I always thought this was a high level of cope. This is a content creator replied about some of those mobs, those flash mobs we just saw. Chicago Mayor Johnson, your silly kids are out of control. This is happening in Streeterville now. And just mobs of kids look like they pulled somebody out of a car at one point. But the cope is this one. They weren't hurting anybody. They are being harassed. I just left from down there. But this is not problematic to us. This right here is not problematic. That's got to be some high level cope. Same weekend that we saw those wilding out teens, Mayor Johnson is having his birthday celebration.
49, still fine, Johnson.
No, I'm not saying you got to delay your birthday. I'm not saying that you should not have opportunities to celebrate milestones in your life. But while your city is wilding out, you are having a $200+ a plate birthday celebration is pretty wild. That's some pretty wild stuff. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Like within probably eye shot of where y'all are, we got teens wilding out, running around, causing chaos and mischief, and you out here celebrating your birthday. For what, sir? What you celebrating? Now, I do want to bring in he does get heat. Now, Brand does get heat.
Thank you so much. Please be seated. Thank you, Frank, for your leadership and your. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for raising that today. we certainly have had issues with our police department over the years. And since I've been in office, we have been working very hard to ensure that our law enforcement is behaving constitutionally. But I can tell you one thing for sure, under my administration, my commitment to make sure that there is real justice for our people is my top priority. Thank you.
Hello, I will ask that you honor and respect God's sanctuary. I will again ask that you please respect and honor God's sanctuary.
I do think it's funny, and I disagree with the bald-headed man. You're not honoring God's sanctuary by having a politician in the pulpit. And again, whether he's red or blue is irrelevant. The pulpit is not the place for this man to be. So because you have that man on the stage or behind your pulpit or in your dais or behind the rostrum, whatever you want to say, then you are opening yourself up for political rhetoric like this. Just saying.
As Baba Frank said, there are differences. We acknowledge that. We sincerely acknowledge that. But I ask that you respect and honor God's sanctuary. Okay. We will not be able to go forward. We will not be able to go forward. Again, I will ask that you please honor and respect God's sanctuary. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will again ask that you please honor and respect God's sanctuary. There are questions that will be asked of the mayor relative to police. Please. Thank you. I have two asks of everyone in here. One is that we respect and honor God's sanctuary. This is a place for all. The second is there are people that are recording, and we distinctly said no recording. If you do not want to be removed, please stop recording. Now let's take care of the business that we said we were going to do. There's going to be questions. All the questions are not the most favorable, let's say, if you will, but the questions have to be asked. So let's go by the process. Amen? Thank you.
So I just wanted to look at that today. Mayor Johnson is a polarizing figure, to say the very least, and we're going to keep watching him implode. We're going to keep watching Chicago, hopefully not descend into madness, but hopefully we can see Chicago rise above this. But unequivocally, this man right here has got to be the reason why Chicago's in the state that it's in. So appreciate y'all so much for tapping in with me today. Thank you so much for hitting that like button, and thank you for subscribing and helping us get just that much closer to 50,000 subscribers by the end of April. Until next time, everybody, grace and peace.